This week at the NCPA, President and CEO Alan West remains on the forefront of key national security issues.
You don't tell the enemy what you're not going to do. You don't tell the enemy that you're only going to fight for 3 years. This is absolutely nonsensical.
Marking the 50th anniversary of the Great Society programs, Colonel West explained their failures.
If you go back 50 years ago with the Great Society programs and just look and see what is happening in our inner cities and in the black community, it's tied right back directly to those failed policies that Lyndon Johnson brought forward.
Senior fellow Devin Herrick talked with Dallas ABC affiliate WFAA about the dangers of healthcare loopholes that limit healthcare coverage from one state to another.
States have the right to govern and regulate health insurance within their state. So if you move out of state, your health insurance plan can't really write policies in a neighboring state because it wouldn't be regulated there.
The NCPA is delighted to announce the commitment of a gift of $500,000 from Kerry McGuire to conduct a 2-year initiative taking Main Street to Wall Street. Executive Vice President of Development Eileen Resnick.
The purpose of this work will be to research and understand the 2008 financial crisis, identifying the causes and effects the lack of transparency had on the country, including the resulting criminality of the federal government and major institutions. The NCPA is already working to assemble a task force of independent experts and ethicists to determine exactly what happened, why it happened, and what is needed to prevent future financial crises. Former banker and director of UTD's Institute for Excellence in Corporate Governance, Dennis McQuistion, will oversee the task force. We will be publishing a number of studies in this area, sharing the results through short videos and social media, and we look forward to 2 conferences, one in Dallas and one in Washington, D.C. Mr. McGuire said it best. We can make much better decisions and priorities if we can get the real truth from our leaders. Thanks to his generous gift, the NCPA will be doing just that.
A new study by senior fellow John R. Graham on how government intervention stifles the growth of health information technology was published.
The Office of the National Coordinator of Health Information Technology has just issued a 10-year strategic plan, in which it asserts an authority beyond electronic health records into areas such as telehealth and health and fitness apps on your cell phone. The Office of the National Coordinator of Health IT should coordinate health IT. It should not be the financier, regulator, and overseer of national health information technology.
NCPA Legislative Director Brian Williams has the Washington update.
Washington, D.C. is very quiet this week while Congress is in recess. Congress is returning next week to consider Department of Homeland Security appropriations, authorization for the president to wage war against ISIS, a possible override vote on the president's expected veto of the Keystone Pipeline bill, and several other items. Congress is getting ready to consider their budget resolution. The Supreme Court is gearing up to hear the arguments in the latest Obamacare case, and there are hints that Congress may actually try to tackle tax reform this year. So we'll stay on top of those things here at NCPA.
You can still get an early registration discount for Glenn Greenwald's luncheon on Friday, April 3rd at ncpa.org. And from all of us at America's Think Tank, thank you for making the NCPA's work possible.